Right. This is just a really quick test stream for anybody who joins. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how, to make these live streams a little bit better by hopefully embedding the chat panel on top. Hey there, Chloe. That's perfect. So that's working. Actually, it's embedded you on top as far as I can see. If you can see your chat appearing, we should be good at that. Lee, good to see you, Lee. Astronomy with Claire, nice to see you too. Hey, Luke and chat. Hey, how's it going, Sean? Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, I just thought we'd do a really short one basically and make sure that this is working. Appears to be all right. I can probably make it a little bit bigger overall. But yeah. Hit about it, Astro, I'm back. It's a bit late, mate. Yeah, 11:15 for us, Gideon. It won't like I say, it won't be a long one tonight. I'm just basically running through trying to set up stream chat. That's all there is to it, effectively. So it looks a little bit small for me on the screen just there as I'm seeing it for you guys. Maybe try and get this just about right if we can. Sorry about this. Text settings. That's tiny, tiny, tiny. Bit bigger, bit bigger, bit bigger. What do you reckon? Is that about big enough that you can see what's going on? Then we'll go with 22. That's pretty good. Save that, I reckon. First time with you live. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate you coming and spending some time with me, mate. Actually, tonight's plans they're not that solid, to be honest with you. We've had a lot of passing clouds coming through, so I'll just fire up the observatory side camera. You can hopefully take a little bit of a look at that. You can see it, but it's not very visible. Got ya. Guess you're looking for chat messages. Yes, please, mate. Thank you. It appears I think we've got it just about sorted out. Donkey, Ben, how's it going? Thank you for the tests, guys. Appreciate that. Astro AAKR, love the channel. Thank you, mate. That's kind of you to say. Astronomy with Claire is just asking what you're doing. Well, I was trying to run 3 different rigs, Claire, to be honest, but the skies are not fully playing ball at the minute. I will just check and see if it's clear for us now, though, and we can hopefully kick things off again. I'll probably just kick off a little live stack and such, and maybe have a little check on the Discord, which seems to be clear once again, so just set my sequencer off on this, and on my second rig as well, and now on my third rig as well. Hey, with any luck, tomorrow we should have the SQA 106 coming through, so that should be a bit of fun. Need better colour font. Okay. That's something we can potentially look at doing. It is a bit dark, ain't it? So let's try and set that up as well. It's useful trying to get this done now, I reckon. Where's my options for colour? Just grayscale, I reckon. There must be a way to sort this out. Not immediately obvious, though. Just go with Arial, as it is. Yeah, yellow would have been nice, or orange, green, etc. But it's just... I'm wondering how exactly. If I change this from being transparent, that might help us a little bit, actually. Let's just double check what we've got going on. Dark. That should be more readable for you in just a moment. Maybe make it about that wide. How's that look? Should be more readable with any luck. Thanks for helping me set this up, by the way, guys. I appreciate it. Clear skies forecast until Saturday this week. Chloe's just saying, yeah, some potential for some some more Luke streams this week. Yes, definitely got to get some normal recording stuff done as well, though. Right at the font box is a colour box. I must have missed that, Gideon. Let's just check. Yeah, it just appears to be grayscale for me, mate, to be honest. I can't see... I see a dark grey rectangle. Yeah. I mean, if I just leave it as is a second there and save it, is this actually visible for you guys, or is it completely gone? It's all black now. Yes, there's a black box. We were running transparent before, but people were saying it was a bit hard to see, which is unfortunate, but yeah, colour box was light grey. Hopefully once we get this thing set up, like once, it'll just be done. We won't have to mess again. Second one now. That works. Yeah. I mean, that does work. It's just a pity it's blocking so much, really, you know what I mean? Because there's stuff there I'd usually like to show people, and as it stands, I'd have to, you know, make it invisible for a moment, then turn it back on after, which is not ideal, you know what I mean? It's a cult. Luke calls and we come running. Crikey, mate. No, I appreciate it. I really, really do. Set the opaqueness. Yeah, when I was trying to test this out just before going live, I gave that a little go, mate, and it just looked a bit iffy overall. Text settings, and where was opacity now? Here we go. See, it drops the opacity of the chat as well, unfortunately, which is a bit iffy. Oh, hello? Ah, Chloe's come to join me. What are you up to, Chloe? Oh, we've got my son here, Felix. He's come to see as well. He's going to try and help us set things up. Come on then, laddo. Oh, I don't know. How are we doing? Right then. Hopefully this little chap will help me get things set up. I had text for a few seconds. Yeah, I think the opacity we've got to leave full on this thing, but yeah, custom, that would have been alright, so it's see-through for us. Have you tried using your phone to view your channel to see what we see? May help you sort things quicker. Yeah, so it's a good idea, Claire. Chloe's literally just come to do that now. She's going to try and show me on the iPad what the stream looks like. Felix Matico. That's it. Look at this little guy. If you want to take a look at him, here he is. He's been having a lot of fun today. Got better than me. I think he does at the minute, actually, yeah. You're seeing two chat boxes. Yeah, sorry. I will pull this off my main screen a second. Try to set this up off to one side. I'll pretend we're imaging, so I'll leave this this side open. And now with any luck, once Chloe gets this up, we can try to help sort things out between us. Ooh, getting a little bit stretchy, Felix, aren't you? His first two teeth have came through just recently. That's been a bundle of fun, hasn't it, Chloe, dealing with his bit of teething. Oh, have we got it working, Chloe?
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, got you. Okay. Yeah, we definitely want it opaque background, don't we? Oh, you're going to go back in, love? All right then. If you want to say See, it's all your admirers, Felix. I don't think he's got anything to say just yet, have you, kid? I don't know. There you go. You got him. Got him. All right. Thanks for that, Chloe. Streaming, not dreaming. That's it, mate. Right then, let me just try to get this figured. So, colours is definitely going to be an issue with Nina on this kind of background, ain't it? Other stuff would probably be alright if I changed Nina's theme, but trying to get some colour in people's actual chat, the body of it, would be far better. Just a case of trying to get that working. Impact. We still... Oh! Hey, we do have a colour wheel now. Try to get things set just a bit. Does yellow show for you? Reddish, perhaps? How about the classic Luca Matico teal that I chose as part of my branding? That doesn't look too bad to me. Is this visible for you guys? If I just hit save on this now, it should update for you in a second. Well, with any luck, it should. I have confidence in your aptitude to solve this problem. Let's just see. It's taking a moment to update on the iPad. There's a bit of lag, basically, I reckon. Let's just see. You don't see the color change. Maybe white text. Got ya. Okie dokie. Well, we're back to at least it being opaque. I do believe. I save this now. Just a second. Chloe's iPad's too far behind, unfortunately, for me to do this. Won't catch up. Right, hopefully you're seeing the color change now. Everybody's chat should be coming through with like different colors for your names, but the body of the text like a high contrast blue. If any look, that should be nice and visible for you. There you go, and it is indeed transparent. So just double check while we're changing scenes and stuff. I think we might have cracked it, guys. Oh, crikey! I tell you what, I didn't see though. Sean Maston there with the top chat. You absolute legend, Sean. Thank you so much for that, mate. Blimey, thank you, mate. Thank you. The Felix Fund. What I've tried to basically do is get set up with a piece of software called Stream Elements, and it's got a bit of a steep learning curve, basically. I think that's definitely high enough contrast to work for us now, I reckon. Can see it now, but the font is too big. Change the font to Comic Sans. Yeah, believe you have almost a minute of lag. I think you're about right there, Gideon. Sorry, it was a little bit. Chuck saw you were live streaming. I think you scared him off his live stream. No way. I don't know. Chuck's the man with live streaming. Is the font size just overall too big, or the chat box too big? It's up to you guys, really, what you want to see effectively, and you know if it's too small or too large, etc. Porky font. I can try to just play with this again very slightly. I'll have to do it just off to one side so that we get a good indication of what we're actually looking at. But yeah, hey Luco, love the channel, man. Thank you, mate. That's really, really kind of you to say. Just noticed Stan was saying this is rare when we were all streaming, weren't we, a moment? Tried using your phone to view the channel. Yeah, Steve, what we're trying to do at the minute. Sorry about like the delay with this kind of thing. I know there's another delay, but I've got things up on Chloe's iPad, so I can just about see what's going on. But there is a bit of a delay, unfortunately. Go one notch down on the font size. Got you. I'll try that then, mate. Let's see what that actually pans out like and looks like. Again, like I say, I appreciate your help setting this thing up, guys. It's unfortunately it's not something you can like do too easily without being actually live. If we change it back to Arial and then maybe bump back up to 22, that looks fairly clean. I'll just update that, and you should see this reflected on the stream in a moment. And its overall size just down a tiny bit. How's about that? Super. Should see this reflected on the stream in just a sec, guys. Sorry. What a chaotic stream. They're not normally like this either. My stuff's showing up normal as well. You can also have it play a GIF or something whenever you get a donation. You can get in, yeah. I need to figure out how to set that up. And the subscribers things, the channel members, all that kind of stuff. That'd be absolutely fantastic. It's just a case of basically what I've been doing is just trying to find YouTube tutorials for things. Looks good now. That about right, yeah? Brilliant. Well, what this means, we've got a lot of freedom now. We can just move between different panels and look at whatever the heck we want, really, without it being impeded by me having to worry about, am I going to lose the pop-out chat panel behind everything, which is, a bit of a pain usually. I know that a few people have been uploading to the Discord as well just recently. You can just see how that roughly looks while we're on the stream. The Luke Mantico Astro channel Discord. Here we are. And I can just about preview this with you. So maybe if we just emulate like we're looking through people's images for a moment. Oop. Hey, that's pretty cool. AI rotation. It's not that easy to view over here. Maybe like this. Yeah, you can see that actually. That's turned out fine on a square format image. On a bit of a wider format image, just taking over very slightly, but I think it absolutely works fine. And it doesn't impede on my view either whatsoever, so I can cleanly look around the image. No problem. So overall, it's better for me. I hope it's better for you guys at the moment as well. It's just a case of sorting out the rest of it now, because I almost, for a moment there, missed the kind donation from Sean. Still not answered, Dan. Oh, no, mate. I really do need to get back to people. I've got like 50 unread things on Instagram as well. A load of unread emails. I am Mr. Behind. Is anybody else imaging tonight, by the way? What's the weather like for the rest of you? Because over here in the UK, I think Chloe mentioned just a little bit earlier on, we're set for some decent weather for about a week now, I reckon, which is pretty tasty. But yeah, I'll tell you what, there's been some lovely stuff posted. Looks like this is Simon's Astro's version of the Wolf Rayet thing that they did. Absolutely corking. Look at that. Love it. Discord, damn, I think. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm not meaning to give you flashbacks, mate. Clouds for you. Font is good. Thank you for the feedback, mate. Oh, Dark Blues had to read. Font is great. Got you. I wonder what we could change. The light blue stuff looks okay to me on the stream. The darker blue stuff, like let's say when Gideon's just type in there. A little bit lower, but I don't know how I can change that. So you see star video today, says Chris Schomburg. Looks promising. Oh, brilliant. Thank you for watching that, mate. Greetings from the cloudy side of Germany. Greetings to you too, buddy. Thank you for coming and joining in on the stream. 5 minutes. Like I say, it won't be a long one tonight. I'm just really just trying to run through setting things up. I had considered trying to use like an overlay pack for everything, like someone was talking about just before, how you can have all kinds of stuff popping up really on your stream to make it a little bit more interactive. But they seem really heavily tailored towards like a gaming channel, that kind of thing, rather than a bit more laid back stuff like we're trying to do on here. Should change the font from Arial to something nicer. Potentially. Currently imaging the pinwheel, says Sam. Nice. Supernova. Hey Luke, how are you, mate? I'm doing pretty well. Any plans to do a follow-up review on your Player One Poseidon camera? What's your opinion about it after extended use? That's a really good suggestion. Just today, actually, I was toying with the idea of should I do a massive, like a roundup video of all the things that I've had here for a while and give you perhaps it all folded into one big video. 6 months on and stuff like that, because there's quite a lot of gear I would like to give you updates on. It's just a case of, do I split them into individual videos or do like a mega review video? I don't know. Ariel's quite hard and fugly. I guess it all depends on readability, don't it? It's a tough one. Change font. Really, it needs a colour, doesn't it? Because if we're on a white background with stuffed. Give me a sec. I will just try to mess with it a moment. Text settings and I can't stand Comic Sans myself. It just looks too memey. That impact was a bit big. Verdana. Go down 1 notch on the font size as well. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go down 2, so now we're at 20. Good day, smooth one, says Steve. Thank you, Steve. Not so smooth tonight though, buddy. No, we're struggling our way through with the help of chat, thankfully, making it actually even possible to make these adjustments, but you should see those reflected on your screen in just a moment. Looking forward to seeing them. Cheers, mate. Hey, no problem at all. Yeah, I think it's a really good idea, though. Overall, trying to do a long-term update video for people. I just don't really know how I'd do it. In my head, I probably reckon that a great big long video where it's all in one and just time-stamped, so people can skip to the part they actually want to watch, is probably the way to do it, rather than a bunch of individual shorter videos. On that note, really. I was just talking to Chloe today. We were out walking Felix for a while and having a chat and stuff. And I think I'd overall like to do less of the kind of slightly mid videos, I feel, type of videos that I make, and try to make fewer videos but have them be better. I think that would be ultimately a plus for the channel, because I don't think you need just a huge amount of, like I say, middling videos. I reckon less of them, but the content be better, is probably more useful. But spend a lot more time filling in with streams, basically, because it seems like people really enjoy them. That'd be the plan, at least. Now, this font's hard to see, isn't it, on the Sharp Cap window, I'm just noticing. I wonder if I can change Sharp Cap's view into like night vision colours. Still quite hard to see, isn't it? Bit of a wonky one. Open to suggestions. So annoying, says Sam. Weather forecasts say clear skies, but they don't account for light. High up clouds. Life of an astrophotographer. Absolutely, mate. It do be that way. Your opinion, please. I have maybe 5% sensor tilt. On your 183 MC Pro, is it worth trying to fix it versus a chance of messing things up? I reckon if you're hyper methodical in your approach, Steve, it's probably worth having a go at. As long as you only make one movement at a time and record or remember what your movement was. That's what I always do. So I'll take a frame, analyze just visually where we're at with tilt, pick a direction, make a small movement, take another frame. Did it get better or worse? And then it's a binary system, isn't it? It either got better or it got worse. If it got worse, go the other way. Until you land on it looking pretty darn good. That's my method of doing things. Orange color, FF6A00, is that the hash code? I could try to find orange for you, hang on, yeah. Let's just sort this out. How about that orange? Is that one any use to you? I'm imagining that actually might clash with sharp cap even more now. I don't really know. Can't read the chat at all with the white background. Right. Seems we're seeing a lot of mixed reports here. Some people saying it's fine, some people saying it's a right pain. I agree that this looks a mess right now with kind of like orange over orange. But on something like Nina, it's probably absolutely fine. What about positioning, by the way, for chat? Are you guys happy with that, or would you rather it's somewhere else on the screen? Makes no odds to me because I can't see it, of course. So it's all up to you, really, as to what you find the most pleasing as to its position. Let's see. The bot pulls them out of chat whenever there's the word question in it or a question mark. Yes. There is a bot. I do have a bot. I've not set it up yet. Though, to be honest with you. Isla White Taekwondo Live. 3 rigs on the go tonight, currently on Sunflower Galaxy, Dryas Nebula, and the Cygnus area. Very nice. Light backgrounds need dark letters, dark backgrounds need light letters. Yeah. Yeah, I think, like you say, Gideon, we are just a little bit stuffed. We're trying to get one, like a one-size-fits-all sort of solution on this. Deep Sky Astro, how's it going there, mate? Starscaper, always make the videos you enjoy the most. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, to be honest, mate. That's really where I was at. I'll just try to catch up a little bit properly with you. Orange might work well on both dark and white backgrounds. Please pick something not often imaged, please. Got you. Well, tonight I am actually trying to just finish off some data capture on M63. I'm going to finish this project tonight, regardless of like where I'm at, because I've just got too much data. Basically, it's going to become really unwieldy to stack at this point. What I've done as well, I've been running in tandem at the same time as all this M63 capture on here. I've been doing the same thing on ASI Air. But that's got a monstrous amount of data now. Let me just double check. So I have 540 3-minute subs on M63 with the the ASI Air 2600. That's going to be absolutely disgusting to stack, I have to say. Jim, how's it going there, Jim? Nice to see you, mate. Quantum says, Luke, are you aware of any online beginner astroimaging courses? I'm a newbie and I'm struggling. What particular aspects are you struggling with, Quantum? Because I'm not really aware of any, true beginners courses. There's so many different avenues you can take when approaching astroimaging that if there was such a course, it'd probably just funnel you down one particular channel and it might not even be what you want to do. You know what I mean? Too much data. What a nice problem to have. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Post-processing. What software do you have access to, Quantum? Is it all free stuff that you're using, or do you have PixInsight yet? Anything like that? We can try to help you out a little bit. I know my friend Deep Space Astro, he's got a bunch of videos on processing in Cyril. I've got a few Cyril videos myself, but they're absolutely donkey's years old now, so a little bit out of date. Well, a lot out of date. Got the best M81, M82 combo I've ever gotten. Totally blame the Antlier and player one Poseidon. Nice, mate. That's cool. Did you manage to capture some integrated flux nebula? I'm going to do my best to try and remember. Anything 3, way too early for Pixie Sight. Okay, mate. I'd probably funnel my efforts towards processing start to finish in serial then, in that case. That'd be the tool that I would use, mate. Looks like we're having some guiding errors. Oh. I used serial for a good long time until I was ready to make the leap over into Pixie Sight, and I did find it ultimately super worth it, and I wish I'd done it sooner, but I can absolutely understand the bit of trepidation and not wanting to dive straight in, given how expensive the software is, you know what I mean? But yeah, serial is the thing that I'd be using Quantum. There are a good few tutorials on that, and one of the other reasons I suggest it in particular, it's continually being worked on and supported. Weather was fine here in Germany, but now it looks not very promising for the next few days. Fingers crossed for you, mate. Thank you. And yeah, for Sean, sorry, I've got you. You've been with 4 nights since December the 1st, Sean. Blimey. That is, that's a bit rough, mate. That is a bit rough. You are using serial, just struggling to get your head around it. Got you. What would probably help is if you can see someone doing an actual run through, start to finish, a bit like I do, you know, with the Pixie Sight stuff. If I tried to do that kind of thing, but in serial, but that'd mean I myself need to relearn serial as well. So I don't feel like I'd be well positioned to be an effective teacher because I'm not even that familiar with it myself anymore. March has been very good to us, Clear Skies wise. Yes, it has here, mate, for sure. Looks very promising in the UK, Benelux and Northern France. Been outside at least 10 nights this month. Yes, it's been a real productive March, I'd say, Gideon. Certainly can't complain at all, mate. Just on the note then, so are we happy with the size roughly of chat, and would you rather me give it a background so it's solid and it's always just, you know, always legible regardless of what's on screen? Rashmi, how's it going, Rashmi? Hi from Canada. Hope you're having some good clear skies over there, mate. Fatherhood's catching up to me. I'm tired all the time. I think this works fine. Working an all day when the cloud's rolling in. It's got the same problem as Luke. Too much data to process. Yeah, absolutely, Chris. This is it. I just thought, whenever it's clear, just go into data acquisition mode. Do you know what I mean? Gather as much as I possibly can. I've not even stacked about a quarter of what I've captured so far. It's a disgusting amount on there. Alright, looks like people are just about happy with that right there. Next thing, I guess, is just figuring out how to get alerts on. That'd be quite nice, I reckon. Clear skies in Canada. I'm sorry, mate, I weren't making a joke. Font and colour looks good, can clear separate from the screen. Nice. Yeah, it can look a little bit messy, I reckon, with orange when we're looking at sharp cap, particularly right here, because that's orange on orange. But yeah. We'll never like win on everything, will we? I suppose. Cloudy in Sarnia at the minute. Where's Sarnia, mate? Wasn't able to image this weekend at all. The clouds have welcomed themselves. Damn. Question is, can we have too much data at all? I reckon if it gets to the point where you run out of RAM trying to stack it, then yeah. I think you've got too much data. You can always batch it though, I suppose, can't you? Break it up into a few different substacks. Where are you from? United Kingdom, mate. Northern England. That's where I'm from. Never too much data. I just don't know about that, mate. I don't know. I'm absolutely dreading trying to process this 2600 air data because, like I said, there's probably, hopefully, by the end of tonight, going to be about 600 subs of 52 megs each. Eek. That's absolutely ridiculous. Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. Ah, nice. Oh, you don't get much clear, guys, in Canada. I imagine your weather is not that great, yeah. Trevor makes it work though, eh? He gets out every single chance he gets and has a good go. I don't know what part of Canada he lives in though. Failed astronomer, server crashed with all your Astra data last week. Waiting for a new circuit board to try and fix it and salvage data. Oof. That's properly rough, mate. That's properly rough. Hey, how's it going, Simon? Quick visit. Got to work in the morning. Got you, Simon. Yeah, it's only going to be a quick one for me, dude. I'm just trying to set things up. Seems like it's all right for now. Yeah, your subs are 40 megs, and that's for an older camera. He lives near Niagara. Got ya. Nice. Well, I suppose I could, if you fancy. We'll take a little look at some of this M63 data. We'll just let SharpCap stack it if you want to see that. Just set up a folder monitor camera. I've got so many nights on this thing though. How am I going to do that actually? I'll tell you what. I'll set one up on my my actual main PC where I've got most of the files. And we'll see what we're dealing with. I'm sure it's going to be pretty redonkulous though. Cap. I think Trevor is in southern Ontario, St. Catharines. You have a big off season for work this time around. Build up your observatory. Nice. That's a good spend of time, definitely, mate. Rashmi says, I've got the ASI 294MC Pro and an SQA 70 telescope. You're very undersampled. What can you do about that? Just keep capturing. Make sure you're dithering during your captures, Rashmi, and then you can drizzle really effectively afterwards. As long as your stacking software supports it, nearly every stacking software does. So that would be my advice to you. Try drizzling, and then you'll recover a lot of resolution. Your files will be bigger though to deal with, but the 294's frame size is already quite small. So folder monitor camera. There we go. Let's find something to stack. Trevor's about 3 hours east of Sarnia. What's the worst weather part of Canada then? Is it, northern, eastern? I'm assuming the further north you get, the worse it's going to get, but yeah. M63, look at this. The amount of files I've got in this folder at the minute already is silly. This should be a little bit of fun. So I've got 680 files in here so far. Yeek. Just run a live stack and just see what we come up with. We probably should filter on full width half max as well on these. Not too restrictive, but just to make sure we don't get any really bad frames coming in. A bit out there. So there's always going to be like a decent injection of noise into this because I'm not using a flat master. I'm just trying to calibrate things with one individual flat, which is pretty poor, but east is horrible. Ah, got you. Okay. So it's not just about being further north, but closer you are to the Atlantic Ocean, eh? Matt. How's it going, Matt? Nice to see you in another live stream, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Is it best to drizzle 2 times or 3 times for the S50? I'd just give it a good old 2 times drizzle and see what you come up with, mate, to be honest. West gets very cold, regularly -40s, says Mr. Richard. Blimey. What scope was this? What we're looking at here is just a little bit of live stacking going on from... looks like we lost a good few subs there. My Edge HD11 with the V4 Hyperstar and a 585 camera, basically, mate. Seeing what we can get just from a quick live stack. Want to share some data for you all to try out. It's an amazing data of M31 with HA. Nice. You're getting square stars. Yeah, that does sound like traditional undersampling, and it will be even worse because of how sharp the SQA is. I say worse. It's not a bad thing that you've got an extremely sharp telescope. But yeah, drizzling is what you need to do, mate. So make sure while you're imaging that you are guiding and then dithering during your imaging sessions. So, you know, like, you know what dithering is, I'm sure you do anyway. And then when you come to drizzle during stacking, it'll be very effective indeed. And all of those square stars should become beautiful little round stars. If you wanted to share some data, by the way, Hidrobadi Astro, just pop it in the Discord if you want, mate. That'll be absolutely fine. Just host it on your Google Drive, and people can download it at their own kind of risk kind of thing. There's always a risk involved, of course, downloading files. But yeah, no problem at all, Rashmi. Hopefully that's useful for you. Chris Schoenberg says small pixels and wide field, amazing fit. I'll tell you what, I'll just change this view to night vision colors. How about that? Is that worse or better? Probably worse, actually. Looking at that. Hello from China. How's it going, Lubo? Do you have a chance to point your Hyperstar at LOTR5 yet? No, mate. LOTR5, hang on. Let me just Google what this thing is. Large faint planetary nebula and constellation of Coma Berenices. No, mate. I can't say I've tried it. Is there any particular reason you want me to try that one, Lubo? It says it's faint. So, you know, is it even suitable for my skies? Given, you know, I image from skies that are phenomenally worse than what you do. I have to be a little bit more selective with targets, usually. Yeah, Lord of the Rings, yeah. Question: why is Andromeda so boring in HA? It's only boring if you find it boring, mate. Okay, so those HFRs reminded me of my SV Bonnie 503 and 294C. Small pixels and wide flat field, amazing fit, using a 183 MC MM Pro and a FRA 300. Nice. I have a problem with dither. It walks in one direction. When I chose to do random, you could try to increase the scale, perhaps, Steve, the dither scale and or the dither size overall, how many pixels you wish for it to move, and that might force it to, when it sends a dither command, overcome any mechanical backlash that's not accounted for in your guide calibration. You'll have a better chance, at least, that way. Hey, how's it going, Tom? Good to see you. Luke, are you using the minicam? I am indeed, Matt. Yeah, I have a Starfield Optics Gear 60, and I might put a minicam on it. I think it would be a great fit. Yeah, I think probably so, Matt. I've got the minicam running tonight, just covering some RGBHA on the whale and hockey stick. Just 60-second subs, but you can see, you know, a fair bit even from my my crappy skies. This is on the very similarly sized SQA55, of course. Not looking too bad. Beautiful star shapes on that thing. Love it. So we're rejecting a heck of a lot of frames here, I see. Likely due to diminished brightness by the looks of that, ain't it? What update rate do you have for your guide cam in PhD 2? Typically, I'll try to run anywhere between half a second and 3 seconds. So just whatever's suitable on the night, given what, you know, kind of part of the sky I'm pointing in and how many viable stars there are right there. So tonight I'll just have a look where I've roughly got it for you. So I'm running 2 second guide pulses tonight. There are some brighter stars though, so I could actually drop this down pretty comfortably. If you look at the green in the bottom right, if I just turn off my camera for you a second, you see the signal to noise ratio of the stars. It's selected to 220. As long as you're above like 50, 60 or so, you should be very healthy all in. So I could, you know, drop this by a half and still have a SNR of 110 at the least, and that'll be no problem. But it's not always, you know, as much of a boon as you can expect. Sometimes you can end up just kind of sort of chasing the scene a little bit, especially with the very short exposures. Skies aren't looking too bad tonight though. There's Ursa Major, in case you're wondering where we're pointing roughly. Tonight, looking pretty nifty. Looking forward to sinking my teeth into some summer nebulae. I'll tell you that much. That's always fun. How many have we stacked so far? 160 stacked, 158 rejected, so we're about 50% keep rate in sharp cap on this thing. But even sharp cap's making it look pretty promising. Wonder if we can apply some maybe Wiener deconvolution. Ugh, that looks a bit disgusting actually. Not sure about the efficacy of that. I'm seeing immediately loads of rings and such. Looks a bit disgusting. One sharp mask. I'm not mad about it. Yeah. I mean, it's a little improvement, I guess, at that, but let's just let it be what it'll be, I reckon. It's just an indication of what we're going to be dealing with. I'm hoping to keep a lot more of these subs, though, with any luck, when I actually come to stack it properly in AstroPixel Processor, which I may actually kick it off doing tonight before I leave the observatory, as it's probably going to take a while to get through all these. We've got what appears to be bit of a cluster of something going off in the background right there. Could it be a cluster of small galaxies? I don't know. Neutralize the background a bit. Looking alright though. SQA55 hits different at the minute. Everyone talks about that amazing little scope, so you're fine on that one too. Yeah, oof. Yeah, mate, more than fine on that one. I absolutely love it, Chris. I was a little bit skeptical initially because, you know, you think, you know, just how good can it be? A little 55mm optic. I thought to myself, is it just going to be like my Red Cat is already? In which case, you know, I'd have been like happy, but not over the moon. But I took the plunge anyway, bought it, paid for, and it arrived. And I promise you, it's not sunk cost fallacy at play. It truly is an exceptional scope, mate. It's so much sharper than my Red Cat was, and I really liked the Red Cat, to be honest. But yeah, this is in a completely different league, gotta say. Don't do live stacking in PixInsight. I don't, Steve, no. I never really gave it a chance, to be honest. The reason for it is a not so known target. I've tried for a few days to get more data and it's still a little faint on your f5.4. I'd like to see what that 11-inch hyperstar. honestly, Lubo, I reckon your rig is going to be gathering better data than I'm going to be able to capture. Don't you image from around like a pretty low bottle zone if I'm not mistaken? Would I need a dual band filter, I imagine, installing for that too? I thought making the div larger, it should walk faster. Oh, see how yours is moving to the left? Sorry, Steve, I missed what you were just typing there, buddy. Well, if I show you my target right there, you can see roughly where things are landing. It don't look too bad. Don't know if that accounts for dithers overall, but if we view as much as we possibly can, my dithers have been going, you know, up and down and all over. Shake it all around. Do the hokey cokey. Is that what you were wondering about, Steve? I'm just trying to find you my dither settings if I can. It's been so long since I've messed with dither settings. I'm trying to remember exactly where they are. Oh, dither settings right here. Random scale of 1. I actually upped my dither scale in blimey, here it is in Nina. Options, equipment, guider. Yeah, so dither pixels 14. I've got it set to. So that's 30 pixels. It'll actually dither based on the scale of it, I suppose. 2.5 pixel settle tolerance, and it's working fine. Hopefully you can see those settings on the screen right there, Stephen. They're a little bit useful for you. I'll just try to catch up very slightly with chat. Do you think smart telescopes within 5 years would draw level with some of today's conventional setups? Also, do you think C-Star could be operational in Nina? Good question, mate. I think reading your question and taking it exactly as you phrased it, so taking the smart telescope of the future, 5 years from now, with whatever modern sensor that's got in it, versus a setup from today, let's say a middle-of-the-road setup, I can actually see it probably, yeah, matching it basically, as long as they're using, you know, high-quality optics and a good quality sensor, and not just relying purely on like AI or something to rectify issues. I can see it probably matching it, yeah. As long as they're, you know, roughly equally sized. You're never going to get a smart telescope that's going to match something like an Edge HD 14 or something. But yeah, I don't really see any major reason why a high quality 70mm smart telescope couldn't just about match, you know, whatever we've got today. Probably not the SQAs or something like that, or any other giga high-end refractors, as I just don't think it'd be cost effective for them to try and design smart telescopes around that kind of a frame. But yeah, there's plenty of good scopes about that could be paired up with a nice sensor. Hopefully that answers what you're asking about there, Spooky Sandwich. Do you think the C-Star could be operational in Nina, you asked as well? I don't really think so, no. I'm not sure if that software could be read and interfaced into Nina that way. But yeah, not really sure about that one. So I used 300mm f5 ASCAR, says Chris. The results are really amazing. Look a picture of M51, and I've seen 6 to 8 inch Newtonian results are less sharp. ASCAR really knows how to get our hard-earned money. Yeah, they do indeed, mate. Oh, could just be drift, as Ben says. Yeah. If you've played with your clutches on your telescope at all, Steve, you should always redo your guide calibration, as well as the amount of pressure you put on the clutches and the collars and such can affect the amount of backlash in the system, which could make it so that, you know, you think you have a valid guide calibration, but it might actually be a bit out of whack. That's a potential thing. Looks like it's just about finished this think. 570. So we've got a little bit more to go in terms of frames stacked, but tell you what, that's not looking bad for just a sharp cap live stack, which is like garbage compared to stacking it in AstroPixel processor or something. Can't really complain. I do want to say, what's this thing over here as well? This little guy just peeking in on the edge of the screen. Once we get this thing ran through BXT, that's going to be bloody phenomenal. Yeah, I've got to say, with some proper flats as well, calibrated it. Yeah, I think we're on to a winner with this one. Might be, well, should hopefully definitely be my best M51. Yeah, even on sharp cap right there as well. I don't know if you guys can make this out through the stream. Got lots of little knots of hydrogen alpha nebulosity popping up, visible all over this thing. So you know, when we get stuck in and start stretching this, it should really come up nice with any luck anyway. Both Nina and PixInsight try to ignore dithers. Still trying to tweak Nina a bit to resolve some differences. Yeah, interesting to know that, Mike. Sorry, just not sure if my stream's crashed or what, but no, are we still on? I think we're good. I don't know. Try to catch back up for you. Sorry about this. This guy's okay. Right, just trying to catch up with chat. So Lubo answered my question there. Is it maybe ball to 4 to 5? Got ya. Choice of putting it in the observatory, a bit too expensive for me from the summer. Weather sucks. L Ultimate saves your sanity. Fair enough, mate. Sometimes run recenter every so often in my Nina sequence due to drift. Okay, Ben, yeah, that's a good way of tackling it. I'm guessing that's Nina Advanced Sequencer for that one. If my tracking is good, why does it walk? Sometimes I have to stop it and slew back. I mean, if it's walking, I would assume that means your tracking perhaps overall isn't that good. It's just a steady drift, not perceivable on a sub-frame basis. If your tracking is really good, obviously you can take like a 10-minute sub and you'll see round stars. That could be a good litmus test. Nina has added touch and stars. Yeah, Queeve did a little video on that a little while back. That looked interesting. Small amount of polar misalignment. Could be. How's it going, Steve? Just seeing you there, mate. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Nice of you to come and pop by. Have a nice chill out stream, Luke. It's cloudy, it's late, so good night, everyone. Night, Chris, mate. Thanks for coming. If I let it go for say an hour and go back, it drifts a lot. Yeah, bit of a weird one that, Steve, to be honest, mate. It might be worth using the recenter trigger as Ben has suggested there. That could really help things. It'll also reset your initial position as well that your divers are getting triggered from too. Tony Clark, hello from Australia. How's it going there, Tony? Nice to come join the stream, mate, and spend some time with us. I will say, I know I haven't been live long, guys, but I should pack up. Anyway, I never really intended to stay live long at all tonight, more just to test and hopefully get things set up, which I think we've achieved. All in, you know what I mean? Doesn't look too shabby. I'm excited now, though, I must say, to see what this day is going to be like after proper stacking. This is just a preview, of course, using one single flat, hence this really horrible hole, etc. around there. It's not good, but damn, that looks promising. I'm really surprised by how sharp this hyperstar has proved itself to be honest with you. Very much been enjoying using it. Here in India, the weather is being crazy these days. It's peak summer, but no clear skies. Damn. Hope it clears up for you soon, mate. Yeah, I do. So, your name, by the way, Hiderabadi. I actually picked up a curry sauce. Would you believe it? That's named after that. So is that like a region or something? Because we have like dishes in this country sometimes named after certain regions too. So like Yorkshire puddings, that kind of thing. Your main image, that's what mine does, only a bit more. Odd. So what would yours look like, Steve, after, let's say, I've got this stacked right here and we've got some decent black bars now, of course, after loads of meridian flips and multiple nights of imaging. Would yours be like just continually drifting over this sort of time frame, or does it eventually recenter, or what? Famous for food like biryani. Ah, okay. Your hometown. Got you. Nice one, mate. Thank you for sharing that. I feel your pain, Steve. Yeah, that's a bit weird. That I wonder why it is drifting so much for you. So you would have to recenter. Got you, Steve. Just trying to think what it could be. It's hard to say, but I really do think, like Ben were talking about up above, triggering in a recenter every now and again is probably the magic bullet for that situation. Should sort things out for you. Hey, one quick question, by the way, guys. I don't know about you, but does anybody of you out there have an SQM meter, you know, for like measuring sky brightness and sky quality? I've been thinking about whether I should try to invest in one or something like that, or if it's even worth bothering with. You know what I mean? Get your 6-inch raster in a month or so. Do you think the AM3 will take it? Yeah, easily, mate. The 6-inch raster appears to be exceedingly light. I think it's about 4 kilograms. You have a meter. Oh, okay. Which one do you have, mate? I know there's a few on offer here in the UK. If I just hang on, I'll try and figure out what I'm looking at. First Light Optics. SQM. Sky quality meter. There's the unihedron on here. You can pick one of those up for like 150 quid. Right there, which is not too bad. A little lens on top. Find out how good the night or the sight really is. Yeah. Calibrate the effects of sky brightness on qualitative measures such as the Bortle scale. Yeah, that's just an interesting looking thing. Automated on the Temp Observatory. But if your EQ6 and your 8 sometimes do that. Prima Luce Lab Eagle Eye works pretty well. I think that might be a little bit spenny for me, that one. It's more just like a kind of a whim thing. I'm not really sure what I'd do with the information, to be honest with you. I'd read it and probably cry most of the time. Josh, how's it going, Josh? Good to see you here, mate. You've got a DIY one. Ah, okay. Eagle Eye's expensive, yeah. Sam says I'm lucky. First lab takes only 15 minutes from me, so I can skip all the delivery. That's sick, mate. Nice. Eagle is very pricey. Some folks have been having problems. I was working for 3 years. Yeah, that's good, mate. As long as it's working for you. It's worth it, innit? Sorab, how's it going, mate? It's nice to come and spend some time with us. I will wrap this thing up in just a few minutes, by the way, guys. Like I say, it was just a super quick kind of setup stream, but yeah, I think that could be fun, because I know sometimes I'll go outside and like all I'm used to really is my sky, of course, right here, and I'll think to myself, damn, it looks terrible tonight, and then others I'll think, we dropped the ball or something, it's like noticeably way better. So it could be cool to try and track that with an actual measurement device rather than just my Mark 1 eyeball. I'd go broke if FLO wasn't here. That's fair enough. Crying's the right word. Yeah, just the SQM by itself really does not help that much with clouds or fog. Yeah. Not sure about Aurora. I'd imagine it probably would pick up Aurora, but it just, you know, you'd have to figure out that it was Aurora, I suppose, when you buy the brightened reading. Swansea, clear skies for a change, says Aaron. Nice. Morning to you too, by the way, mate. Second night on NGC 2903. Nice. Very, very nice. A DIY one makes sense. It's easy to build. Ah, okay, mate. Build a whole weather station with all the sensors. You just want donation away from Pete for that. Go for it. Oh, mate, Pete's an absolute legend. I'm gonna have to send him a little video or something tomorrow, I reckon. If this telescope does come tomorrow, just so he gets a sneak peek, you know what I mean, a behind the scenes of the unboxing. But no, you guys you've all helped out with it, to be honest with you. That looks kind of promising. Anyway, I have to say. So I don't know why I'm going to save it, because it looks like it's just, it has got some flaws, obviously, but it does also look like when we stack it properly, it's going to be really, really good. Just got 2 images up of 2903. I'll have to go through all these properly and you know, see what people have been up to for real. During the next live stream, we'll do a proper run through, you know what I mean? That's pretty nice. Quattro 150p. You just popped them up, Steve, did you say? I'll refresh this page. Oh, I see. Nice. Same day, but learning how to do so much of a better job. Oops, will this load? Hey, this looks better, Steve, I think. Much nicer color balance and a flatter background overall. A little bit of a green cast over stuff still, but that could just literally be down to monitor calibration differences, couldn't it? Like we talked about before, but yeah, good stuff, mate. Your stars are a bit sharper on this as well. Thanks for sharing that, Steve. You must be pretty pleased with that, I imagine. Clear here, all week in Dorset. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool, mate. But yeah, I tell you what, guys, I will wrap it up. Like I say, just a really short stream. I think I'm pretty happy with how we've got the chat embedded now. That seems to be working. So yeah, sorry I was on an Astrobloke live stream while Imogen, you need to coordinate. That's fair enough, Mark. As long as you've had a good time, mate. Want to move from my 150 PDS to a Quattro. Could I encourage you not to, Sam? Potentially. I really don't think the Quattros are worth it. I think the 150 PDS is the better scope. Back from the balcony, set the stuff up. PA was not playing nice. There has to be a few clouds. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Hey, no worries, Steve. And 9 to you too, buddy. Yeah, thanks for helping me get that thing set up. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking on the screen now. I just need to get the rest of it sorted now with alerts and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Oh, I do need to get that sorted as well. 2-factor authentication. Sort that. Streaming for over an hour. God, has it been an hour already? What? That's absolutely flown. Jeez. Yeah. Right. Super. Thank you, guys. Have a cracking evening. I've I've definitely got some work I need to be cracking on with, but a little bit later on in the week, I think we should probably do a live stream, and maybe, I don't know, maybe we could have a little go at some kind of a jumping around the sky, Messier marathon style sort of thing, you know what I mean? Potentially. Could be a bit of fun, but yeah. An hour and 10 already, blimey. Don't run him off, he'll keep going, yeah, let's go for another 4.5 hours, let's do it. Oh, I'm sorry, John. Yeah, it was just a test stream, this one, John. Trying to set things up, that's all we've been doing. The chat has been like that panel has been the bane of my life for so many streams, so now we've got it embedded. It seems to be good and readable. But yeah, I give Dan an answer. I'll have to get around to it all, mate. I've got so much stuff waiting for me. Yeah, alright then, guys. Take it easy then. Thank you, look after yourselves, and with any luck, some clear skies. Have a good night, sir, and you too, Matt. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.